tener la presentación, la gestión de la calidad en la FHJ, la experiencia de Austria, que estará a cargo de Catherine Watt.
Buenos días a todos. Yo soy Catherine Wieser de la FHJ en Austria y es un gran placer para mí estar con ustedes en esta reunión y hacer el taller y la presentación sobre la gestión de calidad en Austria. Y en lo que se refiere a la lengua de la presentación, voy a hacerlo en inglés porque creo que puedo explicar las cosas mejor y más clara en inglés. Pero si hay algunas dudas o si algo no está claro, por favor pregúntenme. Es posible interrumpir cuando quieran y pues voy a explicarlo en español o algo. Sí, mi nombre es Catherine Wieser y trabajo en Austria en el Departamento de Negocios Internacionales. Trabajo en algunos proyectos como SUMA de ALFA III y otros proyectos europeos. He estudiado negocios internacionales en Austria y también he hecho un semestre de intercambio en México, en el TEC de Monterrey. Y a mí me gusta mucho la cultura de Latinoamérica y de México y los otros países y por eso estoy muy contenta que puedo ser con ustedes y que puedo trabajar en este proyecto. Y ahora voy a empezar con la presentación en inglés. Pero antes, para explicarlo, voy a empezar con los objetivos de la gestión de calidad en Austria y pues voy a presentar dos iniciativas que han sido realizadas en nuestra institución. Y para el taller he preparado algunas copias y con estas copias pueden hacer una autoevaluación de sus instituciones con respecto a la calidad de la institución. Okay, here you can see once again the agenda. First of all, I will introduce the objectives and the background for the quality management system. And then I would like to point out two initiatives that have been realized in our institution, and I'm also responsible for realizing one initiative. And so I will present the process roadmap model and also the EFQM model. The objectives of these quality management initiatives are: on the one side, we want to become an excellent institution, an excellent organization, as this is becoming more and more important in Europe and in the higher education area. Furthermore, we also have to respond to European initiatives, like, for example, the Bologna process and the European Network for Quality Assurance in Higher Education, in order to stay competitive and to offer a comparable education system. We really have to do these initiatives because otherwise we cannot do exchange programs with other institutions and we have to fulfill certain standards. Another reason for our initiatives is that we have to comply with legal requirements, the legal laws, like the law for universities of applied sciences and the quality assurance law. And last but not least, the most important objective of our quality system is that we want to ensure a high level of quality towards all target groups. This means that we really are a good institution and that every stakeholder of all target groups can feel this, like our students, employees, the public and the society. Before talking about the quality management system, I would like to talk about the general definition of quality management. On the first, we are obliged by law to realize a quality management system, and this quality management is defined by the ISO 9000 law, and it says that quality management comprises all activities that organizations use to direct, control, and coordinate quality. And a very important aspect of this quality measure is the term fitness for purpose. And this means that it's not just enough to fulfill the certain standards of quality management, but each institution has to implement certain rules that fulfill the character of the institution. For example, as we are at the university, we have to use different rules than, for example, a business or a hospital or an industry health sector. The quality management system should not only measure the quality of the institution and provide a status quo, but much more, it should help you to continuously improve the organization and your institution. This is the most important aspect. Here in this chart, you can see our organizational chart, which the red thing above is our management board, the director, and the financial director. Then we have the 4 different study programs, and on the right, your side, in the gray area, you can see all our service departments. And here it is very important that the one institution with the red circle is our quality management system. And it's very important that the quality management system is also included in the organizational chart, so that it is supported by the management board and that everyone can feel this service center and see it. Before developing quality initiatives, it's important that the institution defines its core competences, because you have to achieve a high level of quality in those areas that are the most relevant for your institution. And for this reason, we have defined 3 core competences that should be included in all quality measures. And these are the 3 pillars, which are teaching, research and development, and further education. Further education comprises all educational measures that are not part of the regular curricula, not part of the regular study program. For example, seminars for our employees or seminars for students on a voluntary basis. And we want to become an excellent institution and to have a high quality in all 3 pillars. And for this reason, I would now like to go into the first quality initiative, which is the process roadmap model, because this is very linked with the core competences of our institution. If you might wonder why we are focusing on processes, the reason for this is, like Louis has already explained before, that the quality of the whole institution is defined by the quality of the core competences, and the quality of the core competences is defined by the quality of the processes that flow into the core competences. So it's a model that builds on processes. Processes are on the bottom, and then they define the core competences, and the overall core competences determine the quality of the whole institution. And so you can see in the following chart that we have here again our core competences, which are oriented on the strategy and the vision of the institution. And these core competences are realized by 3 types of processes, which are lead processes. These are the top-level processes, and the operative core processes that are related with the execution of our core competences. For example, teaching in the first pillar, or working in research projects in the second pillar, or offering further education courses in the last pillar. And last but not least, we have support processes, which are very important because they more or less carry all other processes. These are like accounting or marketing and administration. All these support processes that are necessary for ensuring the quality of the institution. Here again on the slide you see the definitions for the different kinds of processes. Like I said already, lead processes are the top processes that are connected directly to the strategy and the overall goals of the institution. For example, defining which kind of study programs we want to offer and developing the whole strategy. Then the operative core processes that deal with the execution of our core tasks, and the support processes that they are all other processes, more or less. Is everything clear up to now, or are there already any questions? Okay. And so, that you can ensure a high level of quality in all processes, you first have to define who benefits from your processes, who are the clients of your processes, because only then you can develop the initiatives in the best way. And so I will now outline you the definition of our process clients. You can see them here in this table. We have on the one hand the students that are the clients for also for teaching, but for administration and student services. Then we have the society and public as clients of our teaching activities, because we want to educate good students and good workers for the future, and also society and future employers are definitely clients. Then for the R&D activities, of course, the project partners are our clients, and other businesses, and again, the society and the public. And it's always very important to keep in mind these process clients, when developing quality measures, because so you can achieve the thing that the quality is, that the measures are really fulfilling the needs of the target group. So here, this slide summarizes more or less the whole process roadmap model that we have developed, because it looks like a weird slide, but it summarizes all the things that I already mentioned. You can see at the background the three core competences, like teaching, R&D, and further education, that are supported by the lead processes, the operative core processes, and the support processes on a bottom level. And on the left side, you see all inputs into these processes. You can see the resources, which are financial resources, tangible resources, and intangible resources, and also the employees, lecturers, and students that flow into the processes. And on the right side, you have the outcomes of the processes. And it's very important that the outcomes are always efficient and effective. And we also want to have as outcomes well-educated alumni, really high-quality R&D services, and a good image and reputation of the whole institution. And in order to achieve this on a continuous basis, we have this circle around, the red circle, which is the key element for every quality program. First, we have to plan the action here on the left side, here everything starts. Then we have to do it, but then you have to also check and study it if all the results were really good or if you could improve them. And then you have to act, and act comprises to do corrective measures. For example, when you check it, you might check that something did not work as you wished. And so you have to act and redefine the measures, but then it starts again by planning. And this circle is always around all quality initiatives. As I have talked a lot about processes now, I would like to outline you a process model or an example process of our institution, because we have now started to introduce process description for all core processes, support processes, and lead processes. It's a lot of work really to define every process, but in the end one should benefit from this. And so you can see here at the top, this is a process in the field of marketing. The purpose of this process is to strengthen the brand of our institution and to promote the image building. And here, this is the whole process, and here you see each different sub-processes and steps of this process. For example, the image building process includes the execution of press and media communication, the creation of print materials, the organization of events, the management of the web page, and all these institutions. And you always see the person that is responsible for this process. Here's the second page of the process. It's also important that the process includes who are the beneficiaries, the clients of the process, what do we expect from this process, how can we measure this. You can see this here. This is very important, for example, by the number of press releases or by the number of print products, the number of events. And we also see the qualifications that people need to have to work in this process. And for this reason, this process description serves as an orientation for every employee that starts to work in the institution. For example, you can have a look at the process and see what is expected to do and how the standards should be fulfilled when doing the tasks. And very important is also the thing that you see at the bottom here, that it is signed by the responsible person in the department and also by the management board, so that every process is really supported by the management board. And we now have developed this kind of process description for really all processes in our institution, or we are in the process of doing it. Yeah. Now I would like to talk a little bit about the quality implications of this process model. The processes are reviewed on an annual basis. Now we are again in the circle, we have to check it and then derive corrective measures to really improve the quality on a continuous basis. So with this way we want to ensure that quality will be kept up to date every year. Then it of course provides a tool for standardization, because it outlines clear process steps for every employee. It's an orientation help, and it ensures that the quality stays at the same level in all departments. And of course it also creates a certain structure. It's easier for our employees now